Hmm. Good morning, kids. Welcome to Children's Time on our second Sunday of Easter. That's right, I said second Sunday of Easter because we've got a 7-week season. So Easter Sunday was last week. Here's the second, and we've still got these Easter Sundays coming. And each week we have a different theme. This week we're listening to stories about Doubting Thomas. Now, I've just said his name, Doubting Thomas, but I'd like to say something positive about him. He was also very courageous and faithful. But at one time, he expressed doubts. Have you ever said, I doubt that? Or have you ever said things like, prove it? Well, Thomas needed to have some kind of proof. Now, let me give a little demonstration here. If I was to say to you that I have water in this pottery jar, would you believe me? Or would you want me to prove it to you? Would you think, I doubt that? Well, maybe since you've known me a long time, you probably think I'm not going to tell you an untruth. But maybe you might wonder, well, is he pulling a trick on me today? So what do you think? If I say there's water in here, you believe it? Do you believe it? Do you still believe it? Are you doubting it? Do you doubt it? Look it. Oh, yes, I do. So sometimes we say, seeing is believing. But in the church, we know that sometimes you can't see exactly the presence of Jesus or the presence of God around us, but we believe it. Now, in the life of Thomas, he heard that Jesus had risen from the dead, that the tomb, the grave, was empty, and that Jesus had visited the disciples a week earlier. But Thomas said, I got to see it. I just have to see it myself. And so Jesus came back to him, and Jesus said, here, Thomas, look. And Thomas then fully believed, fully trusted. And he went on to be this great missionary all over the Middle East and all the way to India, with that faith and that trust in Jesus. But he had that moment when he wasn't quite sure. Now, after Jesus showed Thomas his hands and his side, then he said, now, Thomas, blessed are you, but blessed are those who believe even if they haven't seen. Guess what? Jesus was saying that to you and me. Blessed are you, even though you didn't see Jesus 2,000 years ago. You know Jesus is around. You know that the risen Lord is with us all the time. You know God is around us all the time. We believe and we trust. We don't need to have it proven to us because we can feel it. We know it. God is with you. So thanks for listening. And we'll see you next week for another Sunday of Easter.